Hey guys, it's me, Crystal with Army Wife 101. So first, excuse my rum. My husband's been out of town and my son has been, well, him and my daughter are switching back and forth, sleeping in my office area on the couch. So hence the High School Musical sheet. So embarrassing. Anyway, I wanted to talk again about working from home. It's been a big thing. Everybody needs money. A lot of us moms are trying to stay home, trying to find a way to make a buck to pay bills. One of the things I constantly see, though, because the other day I had put up a video about how I make money blogging, how I went into making money blogging when I absolutely had no idea that's what I was going to do, and it drew a lot of attention. You know, people want to know, like, you write and you get stuff and you get paid? Hello, it's interesting, right? But what people don't know, well, or they should if they read my blog, is that before I started blogging, I was working from home doing customer service for companies like West. I did dispatch for an adult company. Not my proudest moment, but I wasn't a PSO at that time. I was just taking the credit card information and then patching the people through to whoever they wanted to talk to. What else have I done? And one of my biggest jobs was a virtual assistant. I was an admin virtual assistant, and I helped someone who owned a business, do work, hire people, do interviews, just clerical type work, and I did it all from home and made money. What I want people to understand, though, is you have a lot of people, and I understand that people are going to be leery. Working from home sounds so good to be true sometimes, but it can happen. I have a friend right now, has her master's degree and everything. She works from home for Teletech. She takes calls for companies. I guess I don't want to say the names of the companies because you're supposed to be under contract. I know when I was with West, you couldn't really talk about the companies you work for. But she takes calls every morning. And I know because half the time, we're online, like, back and forth with each other. So that's that. What I want people to know, though, is that working from home can be legit, but you have to know how to search. Envelope stuffing is not going to get you paid, okay? Also, people need to understand the separation between a work-at-home business and a work-at-home job. So you have a lot of people who say, oh, well, you can't make any money working from home. I've tried Avon, I've tried Mary Kay, I've tried those things, and I ain't making money. Well, that's because that is a work-at-home business. With any business, there's always going to be that, I forgot the word I'm looking for, but there's always going to be that chance that you're not going to make any money. Whereas with a job, you get the job, you're not responsible for creating your own income. You do your job, you get paid. That is the biggest difference. Now, a lot of the companies, especially the customer service ones, which was actually a big thing about a week ago because Michelle Obama and the White House initiative created the thing for military spouses, some companies to hire on military spouses to do these work-from-home customer service type jobs. Many of those jobs will have you pay for a background check. A background check can be anywhere from $12.95 to $25.95. I can assure you for companies like West, Live Ops, Arise, all those type of things, it is very legit. Okay, you're going to be working with people's credit card numbers. You're going to be taking people's orders. Yes, they need to make sure that you're not a felon or you've never been in jail for some kind of bank fraud. It's understandable. I would want them to background check who's ever taking my personal information. So those are the kind of things you're going to be doing. And when people see those background fees, they're like, oh my God, I'm going to pay for that. Well, you know what? Think about it. And I actually went to a meeting for Arise because they're hiring now. And they made a good point. You say, oh, well, I don't have to pay for a job. Well, yes, you technically do. And this was a great point that was made. You pay for gas. You pay for childcare. You pay for clothes. You pay for lunch. A lot of times, okay, you eat breakfast at home, but if you're not, you got to pay for breakfast. How many times have you worked somewhere and got midday coffee? Or you wanted a snack from the snack machine? Do you honestly think you're not paying to work? But when you stay home, you're not paying for lunch. You don't have to get dressed. If you have school-age kids, they're in school, so you're not really worried about childcare. And if you have a baby, you kind of work your hours around the baby. But the point is, you're going to save more money working from home than you would outside the home. Now, naturally, let's be realistic. A lot of the jobs from home aren't going to be the kind of job that somebody, who has a doctorate degree and is going to teach at, some college. Of course, that's maybe not the job for you. But for the mom whose husband maybe is military and they're home and they have school-age kids and they just want to bring in a couple of bucks a week to, pay for extra groceries or pay for entertainment or whatever it is or school clothes for the kids, this would be the thing to do. But you have to search. And a lot of people, it drives me crazy. I'm blunt, right? It drives me crazy. I know I've spent countless hours writing these articles. I've given you the forums to look at. That's all I can do for you. I've given you every forum to go to where you can find a work-at-home job. And there's like probably a ton more that I'm missing. But just for the record, you have Rat Race Rebellion. I think it's ratracerebellion.com. You have Wham, WAHM.com. You have Workplace Like Home, workplacelikeHome.com. You have Textilicious for people who might be into doing adult type work from home. There's a lot of chat type jobs. Arise hires for companies like Royal Caribbean, Disney Cruise Lines, Time Magazine. They hire for email support, chat support, phone support. So these companies do exist. But please stop confusing them with companies like Amway, Avon, Quickstar, Cincy, whatever that is. Not that those things are bad, but those are not work-at-home jobs. Those are work-at-home businesses. And with any work-at-home business, there's going to be an investment. So that is why people get this thing of, oh, well, you have to put out money for a work-at-home job. No, you have to put out money for any business. If you were going to open a McDonald's, you'd have to invest in it. You'd have to put out a business. My blog, I could say it's a work-at-home job now because it's pretty much guaranteed income. I built it up over the last 3 years where I have income coming in on a steady basis. But it's still a work-at-home business because it's owned by me. And I still have to create my income. And for the most part, I mean, while it's guaranteed, it's still, I have to invest in this. You know, I have to invest in my blog. I had to create my blog. You know, I have to pay if I want a new graphic or something. I have to pay for those things. Whereas if you work with a company like, let's say, West or, you know, Live Ops or something, you sign up. Yes, you pay your background check fee, but once you do all your training and blah, 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 you start your job. That's it. That's it. Another kind of job that's available, and a lot of people will probably want to slap me for this, but I'm just going to be honest with you. When I first started working from home, because I was trying to do everything, there was a company called Text121 Chat. And pretty much it's like this chat thing, you know, you chat. And you get paid per chat, you know. And if you work really hard, I mean, you won't make a lot of money, but you can make a decent little check per month, because I think they pay once per month. I'm trying to think of who else. There's like so much stuff, but you have to go to the right forums. Don't just Google legit work from home, because you're going to find that. The other final thing, because I'm at 7 minutes and 7 seconds, is please stop thinking that data entry jobs are just going to be so amazingly easy to find. Those data entry jobs that you get to your Yahoo email that say, oh, make $100 an hour with data entry. No, they're not real. They're absolutely not real. There are little companies like MTurk, which I think is affiliated with Amazon. You can go on there, literally sign up today and like do little jobs on there and get paid, and they'll credit the money to like your Amazon account or something like that. And I think you could transfer it to your bank account. I can't really remember because I haven't done MTurk in probably 2 years. I don't remember, but I know it exists. Micro Workers is another one that you do these little jobs, odds and end jobs, like put names in a database or something like that, and then you'll get paid for it. People put these little odds and end jobs up. Fiverr is another one where you can put up services that you're willing to do. If it's like database work you're willing to do, or if you're willing to like type up papers for somebody or anything like that, and people will pay you. I think it's like $5. But that's the whole point of Fiverr. Or you can solicit other people on there for work that you might need done for $5. You know, it's crazy some of the stuff people put up there. But these are some of the legit things. While they may be a little bit of money, those are the legit things. Do not get caught up in the envelope stuffing scams. Mystery shopping is very real. I've done mystery shopping right here in Fayetteville. But you have to know how to research. You have to know how to look it up. Do not be sucked into those things that you get to your email talking about you can make millions of dollars or hundreds of dollars mystery shopping. Just, you know, sign up here and pay a $40 fee. No, if you have to pay, it's not real. If it's a business, chances are it's probably real. Yes, you pay for Scentsy, you pay for Avon, you pay for starter kits. That's perfectly fine. That's legit. Because it's a business. But if they're saying you can get a data entry job and you got to pay, you know, $50, sorry, just go on YouTube and Google some of the news reporters that have went behind the scenes and, you know, done behind the wall type stories on those type of scams. So I'm at 9 minutes, but I felt this was really important information to give you because I know so many people are just really leery of scams. Go on wham.com, go to the telecommute section. It's called Telecommuting Moms, and most of the companies you hear about, you will actually meet people in those forums who work from home. Those companies, they work for them. They'll be able to tell you everything you want to know. So if you need me, hit me up at KRYSTEL, that's KRYSTEL, at ArmyWife101.com. Don't I sound like that girl Rhonda Shear from USA's Up All Night? I don't know. Anyway, ArmyWife101.com. Don't forget to visit. Bye.